Hello everybody, this is Mr. Bowman. Today we're going to be looking at the ALEKS topic, Conditional Probability Basic. So it's estimated that 29% of all adults in the United States invest in stocks, and 83% of U.S. adults have investments in fixed income instruments, whether they're savings accounts or bonds or whatever. It is also estimated that 24% of U.S. adults have investments in both stocks and fixed income instruments. So looking at this, before I even look at this, I know there's kind of two things going on. We have investments in stocks, and we have investments in fixed income instruments. So knowing that, I think the easiest way to visualize that is actually going to be with a Venn diagram. Okay, so I'm going to have my stocks over here, and I'm going to have my fixed income stuff over here. So I'm going to start breaking these apart a little bit. So whenever we start with a Venn diagram, we start at the middle and work out. So we have 24%, and I'm going to leave these without the percent. So 24, they're going to go in there. I guess we can leave the percent signs in there. So how many people in the U.S. have stocks? 29%. That includes my 24. So I subtract that off to figure out how many only have stocks, which is going to be 5%, right? 29 minus 24. Then for my fixed income part, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to take that 83% and I'm going to subtract my 24 to figure out how many goes over there. So 83 minus 24 is 59. So 59% have savings accounts or something like that, but don't have any stocks. And then, remember, there's always something that go out of our Venn diagram. And those are the things that aren't included in either. So we're going to add up all these numbers. So 59 plus 24 plus 5 is 88. And I need a total of 100%. So that means I'm going to have 12% of U.S. adults that don't have a savings account or a fixed income instrument. So now I'm going to use that Venn diagram to answer these questions. What is the probability that a randomly chosen stock investor also invests in fixed income instruments? Round your interest in the nearest 100. Okay. So in this case, I know they chose to invest in stocks, so I'm ignoring these two, and I'm only using the 5 and the 24. So what's the probability that they also invest in fixed income instruments? So if that's my entire world, the one I want is 24. And the total of everyone that invests in stocks was 29. So if I do a quick division there, 24 divided by 29 is 0. Probability, yeah. So 0.813. Okay, so it's 827, but it rounded to the nearest hundredth, so we'll round up to 0.83. So there's roughly 83% chance that if they have stocks, they also have a savings account or something like that. Which seems probably low, actually, but that's okay. Part B, what is the probability that a randomly chosen U.S. adult invests in stocks given that he or she invests in fixed income? So with this one, it's kind of the opposite side. So in this case, we know they're in fixed income, so I'm only paying attention to those two numbers, the 24 and the 59. And what's the probability that they invest in stocks? So the ones that in that group that invest in stocks is 24. Again, remember that's our overlap over our total, which is that 83. So 24 divided by 83, and we get 0.289. Since we're rounding the nearest hundredth, we're going to make that 0.29. Okay, so it's quite a bit more likely that if they have stocks, that they're also going to have a retirement account. Less likely if they have a savings account. Sorry, not retirement account, a savings account. And less likely if they have a savings account that they're also going to have stocks. Only 2.29 for that one.